All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people. Welcome to Talk Waves TV, your back to back news and information channel that gives you only updated news. Please enjoy this wonderful news and do not forget to share this news to as many groups, to as many platforms as possible. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this your wonderful YouTube platform that gives you only updated news and information on all and everything where they happen for Biafran land. Please subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notifications so that we can get you notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, straight to the news just coming to us. This one are breaking news as gunmen don't kill over 30 persons in fresh attack in Plateau State. I don't know wetin dey happen, but e be like see if this UGM, this government wan wipe out the whole Plateau State. Despite the curfew in Plateau State, it did not stop them from attacking people. But now the funniest thing is that those that are being affected hugely, in Plateau attack are only Christians. We know that these are terrorists who have been trying to Islamize the state. They are only affecting or killing innocent Christians. This is the level that the Nigerian government has actually, got into. The country is in total disarray. The country is in total, total shutdown. These terrorists have eaten deep into the country and they want to take things by fire, by force. They want to Islamize the country. Now, the painful part of the whole situation is that the Nigerian government have done little or nothing, in order to, fight these terrorists. Instead, they've actually put all their concentration. They've actually put all their concentration in the so-called country, in the so-called southeastern part of the country, where they feel is their issue. The truth is that you cannot continue to fight the indigenous people of Biafra. You cannot continue to fight Biafrans for only deciding to leave your country because you have failed as a nation. You cannot continue to fight them. You cannot continue to cause propaganda while your country is going down on daily basis. Go to Abuja, go to Plateau State, go to other states in the country. You will see what they call the real terrorism. You will hear what they call the real, the real banditry. This one, scores of people are being killed, on daily basis. 30, 100, 50. I'll keep on saying it. Biafran land remains the only safe place, in this so-called contraption called Nigeria, at least for now, that they are still in Nigeria. Biafran land remains the only safe place because we have gallant men who have been doing everything possible to safeguard, the territory. The only insecurity that we are experiencing in Biafran land, at least to the best of my knowledge, is this military trying to do things by force, trying to kill innocent people. This is the only insecurity challenge that Biafrans are facing in Biafran territory. But apart from that, all these other states in Nigeria are really seeing what the real terrorism is all about. Without wasting much of your time, we could go straight to the news as government kill by 30 in fresh Plateau attack. And the news reads in detail. No fewer than 30 persons were were pied in Plateau State in the early hours of Wednesday by gunmen who attacked Kwaha Kwahaslalek village, Mangu local government area of Plateau State. It was gathered that the victims, who were mostly women and children, had run to the house of a community leader in the area on Tuesday night for safety following an earlier unrest during the day in Mangu town when the government surrounded them and pied all of them. A community leader in the area, Mark Haruna, confirmed the death toll to an online newspaper in Jos, the state capital, on Wednesday. Haruna said what happened at Sabongari and Mango Town yesterday afternoon, Tuesday, was just a distraction so that the attention of the people will be shifted away from the villages. For the second time, my village, Kwashalalek, behind NYSC camp, came under attack by gunmen yesterday, Tuesday night. They came out at about 12:30 a.m. and killed over 25 people, mostly women and children. The chairman of Wangavu Development Association, Joseph Wanka, also confirmed the pine, describing it as a callous one. I couldn't sleep last night as a result of what happened in Mango Town during the day yesterday. Now, I have just been told Kwashalalek village was attacked last night and about 30 people were killed. From what I was told, the unrest in Mango Town yesterday created fears in many communities. Some people in the village went and evacuated their loved ones and assembled them in a place where they thought was safe. So, in the night, the killers went to Kwashalalek village where the people, mostly women and children, were assembled and killed all of them, he said. The chairman, who condemned the killing, added, I was told that no security was on ground to save the villagers. This act is pure wickedness. How can people who are in their villages be targets of constant attacks and killings without anything being done to stop the perpetrators? The spokesman of the State Police Command, Alabo Alfred, also said he had yet to get the report of the incident when contacted. I have not received any report on that. Let me call my commander, he said. We will investigate the incident if actually something like that happened, the PPRO said. The Plateau State Governor, Caleb Mutfwang, declared a 24-hour curfew on the Mangu local government area on Tuesday yesterday. He said the decision followed the deteriorating security situation in the area after an unrest left several houses, including churches and mosques, burnt down. We continue with the news. The state is yet to recover from the Christmas Eve attack on communities in their local government areas of the state. Government has turned Don Ngyong, Mufet, Makundari, Tamiso, Chiang, and other areas in the state, burning houses and shooting residents. Over 150 people were reportedly killed in that attack. And that is that on the incident in Plateau State. It is finished in Plateau State, because at this point, I wonder how many people still remain. But come to think about it, where were the security agent operatives that were meant to safeguard the lives and properties of the people in that particular village? Let me tell you, You know, it is when the so-called Nigerian police and Nigerian security agencies, soldiers and the rest of them, come to Biafran land. That is where you see them ranting, and doing all kind of unjust things. Now where then they get mouth be that. Anytime we be say it concern Biafrans, knowing that Biafrans are only fighting for the freedom of their people, and they are fighting it in a way that they are not causing any insecurity or unrest in the state. One thing about Biafrans is that we do not believe in killing our brothers and our sisters. A typical Biafran man will protect his brother instead of finding a way to pie his brothers. How in God's name will you gather children wey no do anything, and women, and pie all of them, all wetin you gain? What are you fighting for? This shows the level that the so-called country has gotten to. And instead of the so-called Nigerian government to concentrate, in the how will they concentrate when the vice president of the country is a terrorist? Not before my mouth to not hear am, but that is a reality. Go and look at the history of the vice president of the country. You have the number 2 citizen being a master planner and a major sponsor of terrorism, and you want the issue of terrorism to be scrapped out in the country. Nothing is going to happen. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. The only thing that can happen, and the only good thing that can happen, is what we are seeing in Biafran land already. What Prime Minister Ekpa is doing, taking the bull by the horn to declare Biafra, even at this critical point. That is the only good thing we can say. Yes, we have actually gained, this period. The level of insecurity in the country is just too much. It is too much. And if time is not taken, well, we are already seeing the end of Nigeria. I'm sorry to say, but with this kind of level of insecurity in the country, it is the total end. Because once Biafra comes, waiting will remain again. The economy of the country will drop drastically, because we know that those who have invested their time and money in the so-called contraption called Nigeria are Igbos. And when they leave, I am sorry to say, Nigeria will be totally gone, and gone for good. Thank you once again for joining me on this wonderful YouTube channel. Remain blessed and continue to choose us to get your updated news and information.